Let's
and
give
it's
it a
actually
try.
quite.
Did somebody give this to you?
Yeah, like one of the guys. He gave
Here, third place overall, Billy Bolt. Billy, how was your experience here at Tennessee Knockout?
Experience was great, as always. I do generally feel so welcome and so well received every time I come to the US. So, no, it's always really nice. Like, often it's a bit of a mission, not so much to get here, just with kind of schedules and championships. And I feel like the sport's kind of all over the place at the minute, and everyone kind of needs to start working together a little bit to just ensure to make it a life easier for the riders. But we could probably talk all day about that. Let's not do that now. But at the same time, like I say, it's harder than people realize to like come here and to the time it takes. But at the same time, like every time I do come here, like I generally do enjoy myself so much. Like the crowds are awesome, and I think the sport in general is really heading in a positive direction in this part of the world. So yeah, good trip. Like I say, third's not what I wanted, not what I come here for, but at the end of the day, I was actually quite happy with how I rode. Fairly mistake-free, and the gap just kept getting slightly bigger each lap. So yeah, that was all that was in the tank.
Well, it looked like you gave it everything you had, and I mean, I can speak for the American people. We're always very excited when you and Billy come here, and this is Hard Enduro, and we all are a tight community, so we're stoked to have you here. And how hard was it on a scale from 1 to 10?
It's really hard, but not so much from the track. It's just like the intensity, and I would say the track rode easier than I was expecting. The uphills went easier than I was expecting, but that actually even makes it even more physical because the intensity just goes that extra little bit higher when there's no mistakes being made, and it's like you have to execute every time, and there's no room for error whatsoever. That, like, to me, makes it even harder. Like, I would almost prefer a harder or like a slightly more technical bit in the river where kind of mistakes are more common, and you almost have a small opportunities to kind of get your breath back and stuff like that. So it was, yeah, like I say, I mean, 35 minutes plus a lap is on the shorter end than what we're used to, but like, I'm pretty confident that not a single person was crossing the finish line and had anything left in the tank.
Absolutely. Well, good ride. Congratulations on your podium, and we'll see you next year.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much, everybody.
All right, second place on the day, the robot and our champion, Tristan Hart. Tristan, how did your day go, and what did it look like the week leading up to this event?
Went pretty well, to be honest. Recovered from pneumonia, so pretty much all of July was just a write-off. I accomplished nothing. I actually went backwards because I lost a bunch of weight, and yeah, I was really sick. Didn't think I was going to be here. The doctor said it was iffy, depending on the antibiotics, if my body was gonna accept it. So after a week, I was actually feeling like 80%, which was like, say, a little less than a week ago. So yeah, I was in a decent position. I rode a couple times, didn't feel super great. My lungs, I was kind of coughing still a bit, but yeah, I mean, I don't think it affected me too much. Manny and Billy were riding really good. Really fun to have them here. Without them, I think I probably would have been a little bored, I think. But yeah, it's always good to mix it up with them. And yeah, couldn't quite get it done in the final. Manny was riding really smooth, and me and Billy made a couple mistakes early on, and we lost like that toe essentially. And then neither of us, it was just 10 or 20 seconds between both of us, and then same to Billy, and then yeah, no one really made anything happen. So maybe a little more on the boring side compared to last year where me and Manny were battling till like the second last lap, I think. Yeah, we all just got in a groove and we were surviving. TKO 2 was a lot harder this year, so I think that probably everyone was more tired. So we've all been asking for it to be harder, but then maybe it does make for worse racing in the final, which is what it's really about. So I don't really know.
What was your year like? I mean, you started off with a broken finger, and then you had something else.
Broke my collarbone.
That's right, broken finger, then a broken collarbone, and then pneumonia before Tennessee Knockout. I mean, what does it mean to you to come out on top even through all this adversity?
Yeah, Well, I would say I got a bit lucky. We had a drop race this year, and Ryder started off really strong. He got 2 wins, and Will too. He was riding really good this year. He definitely made a step forward. And Cody started off slow, but he got going. And so we definitely had some battles, and then kind of the doubleheader weekend at PA kind of changed things around. I won both, and Ryder, he had 2 bad races. He got a 4th and a 5th, and that no one really knew at the time, but I kind of knew because of the drop race that I was dropping a 0, and everyone else, Cody was dropping a 10th or something, so it was helping him, but Ryder was only dropping a 5th. So for him, it actually hurt him more than anyone. So he kind of got screwed a bit, I'd say, because in pro racing, drop races aren't really the thing. So feel a little bad for Ryder because he was consistent, but yeah, that's just, we don't make the rules, we just play by them, and got lucky this year.
Well, nice work. How hard was Tennessee Knockout this year on a scale from 1 to 10?
Yeah, I'd say the terrain-wise was like a 9-ish. It was pretty hard. We got really lucky with the weather. The clouds came in and it wasn't too hot. Like, I honestly, if it would have been hot like the last couple years, we would have done like 2 less laps in the main event because, yeah, it just saves so much energy when it's 30 degrees cooler. So the track was way harder, but the weather made up for that, I'd say. So yeah, I'd say 8.59.
There you have it, 8.59. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Manny Lettenbichler. How many TKO wins do you have now?
I think 3. So that's pretty cool.
3-time winner. He cleaned up today. Manny, tell us about your day.
It was a long day, to be fair, in the office. Like, we started out in the morning with TKO 1, and I saw Tristan and Billy. I started out first, I saw Tristan and Billy at like 30 minutes in. I was like, oh shit, maybe I should push a little bit more. Maybe these guys will push a bit more, but I knew that there's like 2 more sections which are hard coming in, and could win the first race, which was unreal. And then into TKO 2, I was tired. Like, there was quite some tough sections, and it was like really tiring, and it was so humid and hot. I had to take my goggles off, and I was just like sweaty at all. So I felt like, oh man, we have another 45-minute final race. I was like, I'm dead already, so I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. But afterwards could find my pace a little bit in the final. Like, had a solid start, was like 3rd, and then I knew now, it's like, with the hills, they're so important now at this race, so I could really clean them and trying to ride smooth. And in the second lap, Billy and Tristan made a little bit of mistake in one hill and could get them both basically in one hill. And from then on, tried to control the race as good as possible. And I think we did this. So stoked, another win. It's crazy to keep winning. I'm not sure why, but it still works. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, happy to go home now.
Awesome. Well, solid ride, and that BOGO special 2-for-1 was awesome. And you just nailed the hill climbs every time, it looked like. How hard was it on a scale from 1 to 10?
I think this year was a little bit better than last year, to be honest. I think like last year, but maybe because the battle was so much better last year, you know. Yeah. So I think that's why, like, this year everybody was like kind of getting into like his own riding pace, and I could pull a little bit, so it wasn't like so hectic as last year. So I felt like pretty good in the final, but it definitely wasn't easy, especially way more hills, and it was tiring, and it's always so brutal to ride in this heat. And I was pretty happy when it got a bit cloudy before the final, so definitely played into everybody's cards, I would say. But it was gnarly, that's for sure. It's a long day of racing.
On a scale from 1 to 10, if you had to rank it,
definitely like a 9.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, like an 8 or 9, I would say. Like, I'm not as tired as after riding Romaniacs for 4 days. Right. But it's also so much more sprinting and like really going into like your high beat per minute, and like really your heart rate is super high. So I think it's just so intensity here.
Well, you're the man. Thanks for being here, and congratulations on your 3rd win.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Right.
Did somebody give this to you?
Yeah, like one of the guys. He gives us like a glass every year. It's not bad.
Definitely got some kick to it, doesn't it? Thank you. Cheers.
On to Red Bull TKO. Everybody loves a good moonshine.
It's actually pretty good. Yeah. It's got a nice taste to it.